Just say you feel the way that I feel. And it's sexual to what you.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a Sex Talk Tuesday and I'm doing something a little bit different today. So I have gone on Google and I've typed in like popular asked sex questions. It's come up with some for boys, some for girls, and it's come up with some from like younger generation as well. So I know I say Sex Talk Tuesday should be for like 16 and over, but to be honest, this one is just a information video about things that you might want to know about. So I'm not telling younger kids to do this and do that. It's more of a sort of information video. Generally asked questions are popping off on Google. So that is this one. I have picked out 10 questions. There is some like popular ones that I didn't pick because it was like, what's sex? How do we have sex? What's a penis? Stuff like that that are not interesting, that some of you won't find helpful. So I've picked a general 10 for men, for women, and for a little bit younger generation on a few things, or maybe it's just people that aren't as experienced or needs a little bit help or a little bit advice. So I haven't actually got any answers. These are all questions. I don't have any answers. So let's hope my memory works well and doesn't fail me. Let's just jump right into this video and not waste any more time. Are you ready? Are you? Okay, so I'm going to need a treat for this video because I need one and I'm going to be using a lot of brain power. So I'm going to be eating this. Might be a little bit sloppy. Right. Ooh, go. Maybe I should eat this first. Well, the first question is, does penis size really matter? I'm just going to finish this because you are not going to like the noises I'm making. Okay, gone. Does penis size really matter? No. It shouldn't is the answer I'm going to give you. Penis size shouldn't matter. I don't know whether there's going to be guys on this channel right now or just all girls, but it shouldn't matter the size of your appendage because it's not about the, it's not the motion. Oh my god, I can't remember what I was going to say. I knew this would happen. Oh my god. I think I was going for it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean or something like that. So penises come in a variety of shapes and sizes if you don't already know. There are some that are humongous, there are some that are really small, there are some that are thick, there are some that are thin, there are some that are curved, there's some that are bendy, that have got like lumps on it. There's circumcised penises and there's uncircumcised penises. There are so many different varieties, just like vaginas. We all have different vaginas from each other. So yeah, it shouldn't matter. If it is very, 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 very small and you're having issues even inserting the penis, then I think maybe you should go to the doctors for that. And that sounds horrible, but what I'm meaning is that can have a huge impact on a male's brain and psyche, because that could really affect him, get him down, get him depressed, and they might be able to offer help with that, and also might be able to offer an insight in how to make it a little bit bigger, maybe medically. I'm not saying like get a penis extension or anything, but size shouldn't matter. There is always ways around things like that, so different positions. Some penises are too small to do like, say, doggy style or something more adventurous. Normally a penis is not small enough that they can't do a missionary position or like cowgirl or something like that. There is normally a position that can help with sex if the penis is small, but it shouldn't matter. If you do have a smaller penis, there is nothing to be ashamed of at all. Just like girls with smaller boobs, there is nothing to be ashamed of. It's all about embracing what you've got. And you know, they do say guys with smaller penises work extra hard to please the woman, so that is like a win-win sort of thing. That is my answer. I hope it wasn't too shit. Sorry, that is my answer. It's not about the size. Okay, question 2. Why do some women refuse to swallow during oral sex? Okay, this is all about personal preference. Some women don't like to do it. Some women do. Like when guys do oral sex, some men don't like to do it. They just do it for the partner. Some men are like obsessed with doing it. It's all about preference. Women may not like the taste of your, I'm trying to not think of vulgar words, of your semen. Maybe they don't like the texture, maybe it's the smell, maybe it's a combination, maybe they have a really bad gag reflex and the feeling of it hitting the back of the throat, maybe it makes them just want to be sick, maybe it's nothing to do with the smell or anything. It could be just the fact that she doesn't like the thought of what's happening. If your woman doesn't want to swallow your love juice, then you can't force her to do that. Talk to her, ask her what's the issue, ask her if you would consider doing it, if maybe you ate some pineapple, because I've heard eating a lot of fruit and pineapple helps the taste and the smell of it. Maybe give that a try. Maybe there's a way around it, so like let her go at it until you're about to, then just let her jump out the way, or just let her spit it out. You should be honoured that a girl is putting her mouth around your dick anyway, regardless if she swallows it or not. I mean, even if she takes it in the mouth, that is a big thumbs up. That is a gold star, so count yourself lucky, because not every girl will even take it in the mouth. Maybe she just doesn't like to swallow it. Maybe she doesn't want that in her stomach. It's absolutely normal for a woman to refuse to swallow sperm. You try it. How about you guys? Okay, if there is any guys watching this and you are having this issue, I want you to jerk off and I want you to taste it. That's your own little mission. Then tell me if you mind a woman swallowing that. I want you to catch it in a cup and drink it. See how you feel then. Question 3. Why can't I give my girlfriend an orgasm during sex? Now these are like the male questions because I've told you I'm going to do a variety. So, guys, please say there is some guys out there watching this. Oh, I'm wasting my breath. Why can't I give my girlfriend an orgasm during sex? Well, don't worry. It's not your fault. It's not the girl's fault either. Some girls, I'd say around 75 to 80%, cannot reach an orgasm through penetrative sex. You need to give the clitoris a little love. It just needs a little rub every now and then. So, like I've said, in and out motion, you know, sometimes it just doesn't work for us. We have a little nubbin, guys, if you didn't know, right at the top of the vagina, sits right in the crease. So let's say this is the vagina. The little clitoris sits just here. And that is key to your problem. So beforehand, do a lot of foreplay. Play with it, you know. Go down there and, you know, spend some oral time down there. If you've got her to the point of almost reaching an orgasm before you have sex by stimulating the clitoris, I hope nobody can hear me outside because I've got my windows open, then when you have sex, she might actually reach it normally. If she doesn't, there's no shame in that. Maybe you just need to reach down there and play with her as well as having sex. Maybe let her have a sex toy, maybe a cock ring, like a vibrating, something that's just stimulating that area. It will help and work wonders. Don't feel demonetized. Don't feel less of a man because you can't get her there with your penis. It's not that's an issue. It's just that some women are built differently. Some women need that stimulation around the clitoris and not just the in and out motion. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you can go home or, you know, go to your woman's tonight and stimulate that area, have some great sex and stimulate it at the same time, and she will have an orgasm, she will love you so much more because she didn't have to tell you. You're welcome. So that is your reason why. Maybe she is stressed out, maybe she's got other things on her mind if she normally can orgasm, let's say, through sex. And if she isn't now, she could be stressed. She could have a lot on her plate, a lot on her mind, and she might just not be able to. Just think about when you sometimes can't. If that's an issue, just give her some time, some space, see how she feels and communicate. That is key. I'm getting out of breath. I'm doing a lot of talking. So question number 4. This is for the sort of younger generation. Sorry about all the swearing. Can you get pregnant from precum? Yes, you can. Because precum is literally like got sperm in it. So yes, you can. I think that's a short answer. So any fluids that come out of a penis can carry sperm, can get you pregnant. I think even like when you've had sex and when he's even finished, like when he's finished and, you know, ejaculated, even if you have sex after that, maybe like I'd say 20 minutes after, there could still be some remaining sperm in there as well. So, you know, just be careful. You can always get pregnant from precum. You can get pregnant from obviously sperm itself, like, you know. So condoms or birth control or both is the answer to that one. So I think that's answered that question. I hope so. Okay, number 5. We're halfway there. Why does my vagina smell? Help. I'm nervous about oral sex. Alright. Okay. If there's any guys watching, you might want to tune out for this one. So girls, we have vaginas. We pee from vaginas. They are internal organs. Okay? They're not like penises. So we sweat as well. We have pubic hair. All these little things can cause smells. So let's say it's been a long day and you've been at work. It's been a hot day. You've peed at least 4 times. You have pants on that are not pure cotton. So let's say like French underwear or like, I don't know, stringy Primark underwear or something like that. All those factors can make your vagina smell. It's an internal thing. It's all inside. It's not on the outside like a penis. You can't just wipe it off. It gathers bacteria, it gathers sweat, and it does make a smell sometimes. There is no shame in that. And if any girl on this channel says my vagina has never smelt, it's always smelt like roses, I'm fresh, bullshit. No, vaginas smell sometimes, and that's just the way of it. There is things you can do to help it. So I feel like a doctor. So you can help by neutralizing the pH balance in the vagina. So just wait there, let me help. Let me just show you something. Okay, ladies, there are products out there for you to help freshen up that vagine. I have 2 products here. The first one we have is some feminine wash. Okay, I didn't pick up the most expensive brand. I picked up an Asda own. Works just as well for everyday freshness. It says on here, pH balanced and hypoallergenic for intimate areas. So yeah, this will help neutralize those pH levels. It'll get rid of the smells, the bacteria, and keep it at a nice normal level. That's what it should be. You shouldn't really wash your vagina with like soaps and other things because the pH is different and we need to keep that at a neutral level. Also for times when you just want a quick freshen up, freshen down there, these are another favourite of mine. These are the Femme Fresh Intimate Skincare Wipes. So these freshen and soothe the vagine. So what has it got in it? With freshening calendula and soothing mallow extracts. So you just wipe your vagine. It says on the back, these contain a pH balanced formula to gently cleanse, freshen and soothe. Whether you are at home, at work or on the go, these will leave you with a long-lasting freshness. So guys, girls even, go pick some of those up. Make it a nice neutral pH and hopefully that will help with your smell problem. For oral sex, the tip I've got is to shower beforehand. I'm quite a funny person. I have to shower before that. I just can't not. Doesn't matter if I showered like in the morning. If I'm going to have oral sex, I have to shower beforehand. That is just me, and my partner is the same. He has a shower. That's just how we are. But if that's something that you're worried about, just take a quick shower before. then you'll feel better. Use the wipes, use the, you know, the stuff. It will help keep it nice and fresh. It's normal, you're absolutely fine. Don't worry too much. If it's itchy or if you're losing funny discharge, maybe it's burning, maybe there's little bumpies inside, go to the doctors. It could be a yeast infection because they smell as well. So if it's something that's out of the ordinary, go to the doctors and they will have a little check. There is nothing wrong in that. So moving on. Not sponsored, by the way. FemFresh, do not sponsor me. Okay, number 6. Is it safe to have sex on my period? The answer is yes, it is very safe. The only issue with having sex on your period is if you aren't using protection, it can be a little bit tricky depending on how long your cycle is. It's a whole like scientific thing. I would suggest condoms anyway when you have sex on your period because it can get real messy, and I just think it's safer to use condoms while you're on your period, but it can't hurt you and it's totally safe to do so. Number 7. I missed my period. What's going on? I've got one of those things, you know, that puff air out and it smells delicious. So if you're hearing any like noises, that's what's going on over there. I'm not doing no trumps or anything. So I missed my period. What's going on? Okay, there can be a few reasons why you've missed your period. Reason 1 is obviously pregnancy, but don't jump straight to that conclusion right away. We'll go into that one later. Another one is if you're on any birth control. It can mess with your cycle. It can make you obviously miss periods for months. It can make you have periods faster. Just if you are on any birth control, or maybe you're new on a birth control, that could be your reason. Another reason could be stress. Stress can delay periods. It can also prolong periods. I went through a really stressful patch and I had a period for like, I think I had a period for about 6 weeks. It was awful, but stress can do all sorts to your body. And if you are really going through a stressful time and there is no way you could be pregnant, that is probably why. What else can there be? Hormones, hormone imbalance could knock everything out of whack. There are so many things. I wouldn't suggest jumping straight to I am pregnant. I would suggest if it is a possibility you can be pregnant, say you are having active sex, then obviously get a pregnancy test. Don't take it till 4 to 5 days after your missed period, or you could get a false reading. If you aren't and it's negative, wait a few more days, take another one, and again if it's negative then and you are worried, go to the doctors. But there are other things, like I've said, that can be a factor in why you've missed your period. So girls, don't worry. There is other things other than babies that can contribute to that. Just go to your doctors if you are worried. They are the best people, short term. So number 8. Sorry, this video is going to be rather long. It's a lot of questions in one video. You are really getting your month's worth here. Number 8. I saw a picture of a vulva or a penis. This is like a 2-in-1. And it doesn't look like mine. Is there something wrong with me? No. Simple, no. Everybody's vagine, everybody's penine can look different. They're not all identical. It's the same as our noses, our mouths, you know. Everybody is different. Everybody's got their own things, and nobody's going to have exactly the same vagina as you. Nobody's going to have the same penis as you. Some vaginas have longer labia that poke out. There's nothing wrong with that. Some vaginas have a shorter labia that stay inside. Some have very thick hair growth. Some have not a lot of hair growth. Some are different colours. Some are a little bit veinier. Some are pink. Some are purple. You know, there is so many different things. Some are very thin, like you can get really bony vaginas, and some have a little extra cushion. It's just the way a vagina is. If yours doesn't look like somebody else's, if it's not the same online, don't worry. As long as you're weaned from it, as long as you can have sex and it's fine, as long as it's not hurting you, causing you any problems, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Penises, I don't have one myself, but I know every penis is different. Some of them have different shaped heads. Some of them are thicker at the base, some of them are thinner, some are longer, some are wider, some are shorter, some are veiny, some have excess skin on the end, you know. Same with balls, everything is different. So don't worry, it's not worth worrying about. If you do have something that's abnormal that you are worrying about, maybe talk to your parents. Well, I talk to my mum, but talk to a sibling or a friend or an auntie or something, you know, and go to the doctor if it's really, really, really worrying you. Get it checked out. That's like my answer for everything. Question 9. Sex is painful for me. What can I do? I'm assuming this is for girls, but I'm going to do both. I'm going to do both answers. So for girls, first thing that makes me think of painful sex is that you're not ready. You need to be stimulated. You need to be in your head the right, you know, the right phase. Like if you're not horny, or if you're not interested, or if you're thinking about something else, then it's going to hurt, because you do need to relax, to let your muscles open up a little bit, and you do need to be in that horny sort of mindset, because for girls you do need to get wet to have enjoyable sex. If you're dry down there, if you're really tight and you can't open up, there is obviously something wrong, not with you, but either there is something wrong with maybe your mindset, maybe you just don't want to. Do not feel pressured into it. If you're not ready, then you're not ready. You tell that person that you don't want to. If you have got something on your mind and you just can't get into the sexy mood, that's fine. Don't force yourself. It's all about listening to your body. If you are just generally horny and you can't get wet and you can't get aroused, more foreplay. That is the key. More foreplay. Tell your guy to be gentle, because sometimes it can be a little bit rough. Be gentle, and oral sex will help you get there like nobody's business. Just relax, just free your mind and let him have a little time with you. And if that doesn't work, lube really does help if you are horny and you can't get wet, because sometimes that just happens. Sometimes lubes will help, and just try and relax, because your muscles do need to like open up a little bit. That is key. For guys, sometimes it can hurt. Maybe you have a really tight foreskin. Maybe cause some guys get like precum, and it makes it a little bit wetter, a little bit more comfortable on the end with the skin and everything. Maybe you're not in the mood. Maybe you have issues. Maybe you've got things on your mind. It's nothing to worry about. Get the lube out, you know. If you don't want to have sex, you don't want to have sex. Tell your partner, explain it, let them in, and communicate. Communication is best. And lastly, number 10. This video is going to be about half an hour long. I'm sorry if you're bored. Number 10. What can we do about premature ejaculation? Well, this can be for the younger generation. It can be for the older generation too. So if you don't know, I'm assuming you know, but if there is any younger people watching, it's just when a guy gets too excited and blows his load a little bit faster than he should. That's all that is. So things to help with that. I would suggest, guys, look how I pulled you closer. Let's get into it. Suggestions for guys, because I think more than anything, it's the guys that are going to struggle with this rather than the girls, because they're not experiencing it. So guys, what you need to do is get out of your head and start to think about your woman. So instead of thinking, oh my god, this feels amazing, oh my god, start thinking, how can I make her feel as good as I feel right now? So spend more time on her. So play with her rather than letting her do all the work. If she reaches down there and you're getting too excited, just gently stop her. Maybe give her some oral sex. That way she can't actually, you know, help get to you, reach you. It will stop you getting so excited so fast. Do some oral sex. Give her a massage. You know, a lot of foreplay for her. Think about her needs and how good you want to make her feel. If it's all the sex part now and you're thinking, oh my god, it's going to happen, why not slow down the pace, take your time, kiss her on the neck, pull out if you need to pull out, give yourself enough time, and again, focus on her needs and go down to town, you know, just to give yourself a little cooling off period. if you are having issues where it's literally like a minute into the sex and you're gonna, you know, it's coming, I'd suggest get some thicker condoms. Or condoms, if you aren't using condoms, thicker ones that they desensitize the penis so that it doesn't feel as good, because you know, condoms don't feel as good. So wear them though, protection. But yes, you can get thicker ones that do help with that desensitizing. And just take your time with your partner. Girls, if it's happening for your guy and it's starting to stress you out a little bit and you don't know what to do, I suggest talk to them. Say, this is a little bit of an issue for me. I'm not enjoying it the best I should. I want to help you. I want to have better sex with you. I love you. So just talk to your partner and just be a little bit sensitive with the way that you speak to him. And hopefully you can get through that together. That's the best advice I can give you. I've not really had any experience with that one, but they are the best tips, and I think if you do that, you will last longer in bed and it will help with your relationship and your sex life and just slow things down a little bit. It's not always about getting your end away. Like, take time with the kissing, like making out for a long time. Puff has gone off again. Like, touch her, massage her, get intimate without the intimacy. I'm burping. So that should help. These little questions are a little bit random. They're a little bit here, there and everywhere, but I wanted to cater to the majority of people that are watching. I hope I didn't bore you, and I hope I did help some of you. Maybe you're just here just to watch and get a little bit of a laugh or knowledge, I don't know. You're welcome, that's fine. So that's it, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you again. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends for experience. And take care of yourself, love yourself, and have safe sex, and always communicate and be honest with your partner. That's the best advice that I can give anyone. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.